Welcome back all. Today, very special guests, people of our homeland, people representing the ancestor in the way we know it in South Africa. We have Boom Stomp on the show. Welcome, my brother. We have Cannon and Boom Stomp's fiance. Yes, the tribal name.
Bella.
Bella, okay.
Bella ZeeKiewiets.
Nice. I like that. Welcome, my brother. Can you give us a bit of a introduction from your side and then your man, and then Cannon and I will listen in and let's have a great conversation.
Okay, so I'm gonna listen day everyone.
Okay.
It's great to be here. It's an honor. Die eer is baie groot want nou kan ek nuwe bande bou. Ons kan nuwe bande bou en ons kan met positiwiteit vorentoe gaan. En die next generation dan lees ook twee los terwyl ons so gesels in communion something so I'm gonna introduce myself in the First Nation language, the Khoi language. Yeah. So waar ek die boot aan iemand so gaan op dis snaaks.
As jy kyk Flitsburg.
Hulle het die tande by jou gehad. Say die konske a, which means my naam is Boomstomp Zeeman. Zeeman is the surname I want to take on. So I want to let go. My past is a whole. I want to start anew with this. Even with this foundation we are building as a family, is the ZeeKiewiets clan. I want to start a new name, new surname, a new way of thinking or loving my life, treating other people. So, oorspronklik is ek gaan Ceres in die Koubekhovel. Ek is gebore Kromfontein. Ek weet nie hoe ek was aan nie. Toen 1999, toe my ma en my pa nog baie jonk en vol passie was uit. So, ek is daar gebore en my ma is in 2009 gedoop. Toe het ons nog 'n tydjie gebly en toe my suster en sy was eerste een wat uit die huis het gegaan. En toe het sy hoërskool en Tribulations in Ceres by 2012. En ja, dis Kromfontein is die plaas waar ek groot geraak het. En het was vir my like a tower tyd in 'n high period van my life. Maar my ma nee, praise be to Allah. My ma was 'n standvastige persoon. Like, I saw you when I came in, you were even your daughter. En daar was my ma gewees. My ma het like vir my op haar skouer gehad as ek koers maak met so. So, I learned from a baby how to take care of not just me, but everyone around. So, toe ons nou in Ceres kon blyk, en my suster het ook daar gebly vir 'n tydjie tot sy getrou het. Toe kom sy mamas by die Swartland toe. En toe kom haal sy vir my en my broer en my pa en my oudste bly ons nou agter. En ek is nou die jongste en ek is mos nou die prospect for the future mos nou. So they gave me a chance to sing your
Bokkie.
ja. Alle woorde is uit my gesê, ons gee vir jou die kans om nie net jou lewe te verander, maar ons mindset deur hoe jy jou lewe gaan lewe. And it was tough for me because now I had a sister that's supposed to be my mother. But sy soek nog 'n kind. So sy het ook nie om moederskap verstaan en so. But I understood it because ek was die altyd rondom my ma. So ek het haar hand vasgehou en tot op 'n dag toe hou ek haar hand vas en sy hou my hand vas. Nou dat sy 'n ma is, kus daai ek was sy 'n ma nie, maar nou dat sy 'n ma is, nou verstaan ons mekaar baie beter. En nou kan sy vir my sê, Putie, ek is trots op jou en ek verstaan nou hoekom ons band 'n bietjie skeef geloop het oor die jare. Want nou verstaan ek uit wat 'n oogpunt sy op my gekyk het om 'n ma te wees. En nou hoop ek sy verstaan dat ek was nog nie gereed mental en spiritually om 'n ma vir jou te kan wees. Ja, I won't get. Ja, so
That is beautiful, my brother. Love it.
That's cool.
And Queen, yourself?
So, Pisces too. That means hi everyone. And I'm also gonna introduce myself in our native spiritual language. The Konske A, Bella ZeeKiewiets, but it must hold is al my clan names, maar daar kan ik misschien op aan het tijd geven. Dat is een hele trackrecord van waar leven uit mij gesprongen heeft. Was oorspronkelijk in Rosenwil, aan Worcester. En daar heb ik weer samen met mijn ouders, David en Tanya, groot geraakt. En ons is 4 kinders. En van al die seuns is ek die enigste dochter in die huis. En dit was net 'n belewenis om 'n familie samensing te hê. My ouers het hierdie ek sal nie sê dit is 'n rituele verdanking, dat ons moet elke aand om 'n tafel sit en saam eet. Ons moet dinge saam doen as familie. So hulle daai waardes en alles daai in ons sometimes onverswaar. Nee, die right kan jy maar sê. Ja. En vandag is ek baie bly, want deur daai het dit vir my baie deure oopgemaak. My ma het hierdie sê dan wanneer ek my oë toemaak en julle as kinders is alleen, dan julle kan weet, julle kan by enige mens huis instap.
Ja.
Dis hoe mooi waardes en dissipline en respek ek vir julle geleer het. En alles zijn nog nie weg nie. I'm taking nap with me everywhere I go. En tot of net vandaag voel ik baie dankbaar voor die manier hoe ik en my familie dinge doen. En hoe ons in samen zijn en brood kan breek. En ons kan huis toe kom en een vertel oor sy dag en dan dink ek sometimes terwyl ons vertel vir mekaar oor die dag se gebeure, dan sit ek stil en ek bekyk net hulle almal so om die tafel en I'm just smiling.
Ja.
En ek go like, out there, daar so baie mense wat vandag of vanaand smag na dat wat het die wat vandag miskien iemand verloor het of wat vandag die mees pynvolste dag gegaan het in lewe. Maar hier sit ons en ons is net ons.
Ja.
En my broers en ek het nie 'n maklike opgroei gehad nie. So streng soos my ouers was, het ons het in 'n kerk groot geword en jy weet jou pa se pastoor en jy is mos nou al pastoorskind. En so jy moet altyd in die regte lyn trap en so. En daar heb ek al begin soos mense sê rammetje uitnek raak.
Ja.
En ek was net like, hoekom moet ek dan die perfecte whatever.
Die model.
Yes. Yes. Die modelkind wees.
Ja.
Want daai tyd was my broer hulle nog so na ex-babetjie so. Daai tyd was my broer hulle nou al in college en in universiteit in hulle 3de jaar en 2de jaar so. Ek was die laaste een wat in hoërskool was. En eendag toe maak ek my plek was en I'm done with chills. I'm not done with God, but I'm done with chills.
Yes.
Because I've seen so much happening in church and not that I like it soos, you know, papa is see wat die aangaan and you don't see the spirit of God in growth. And alles like voel net so fake.
Ja.
And I was just not having any of it anymore.
Ja.
En verder na dit ek matrikuleer, ek kom Kaap toe en ek besluit ek gaan my music vooruit vat en ek ontmoet toe die producer en het gaan goed. But somehow there was always like this like hold up, like why can't I like move past this? Come to find out couple of months in that journey it was actually something spiritually happening with me.
Yeah.
And because I didn't know much about where I came from,
It went like chaos.
it seemed like chaos.
Yeah.
Like, you know, wanneer sy dink sy maak 'n deurbraak en somewhere kom sy net tot op 'n stilstand en sy voel like alles loop verkeerd.
Yeah.
En ek gaan toe weer huis toe en ek sit my ouers neer en ek sê vir hulle, ek weet nie om die vir julle te explain because julle is nog steeds like
En ek
na die kerk en wat dat in dat terug wil sê en ek weet hoe gaan julle die vat ek dat ek wil gewoon meer weet van julle ouers en wie julle ouers se ouers was because I feel like if I know that I'll know what to do next
start, ja.
Yeah.
and where to start and where I'm going en my ma goed hulle verduidelik toe en turns out in Khoi culture you are who your mother is and in Xhosa culture you are who your father is.
Nice.
So with me being intertwined between the both of them, I was standing at, I wouldn't say a crossroad, but my ouers het vir my en hy het so baie geondersteun en hulle het vir my gesê Sophie like dadelik 'n besluit te maak oor wat sy gaan doen nie. As sy die een wil explore, doen dit. Like dis geen probleem met ons nie, maar die wêreld waar buite is baie wreed en mense gaan baie
Ja.
dinge te sê het. En ek gaan toe op my se journey. Ek ontmoet hierdie wonderbaarlike mense, hulle vat vir my deur die hele proses. And ever since then, my view, my mindset about who we are as a people, it changed immediately. Ek sien dinge in 'n meer clear view. Jy weet, sometimes our mense sien jy doen like dieselfde dan like you fall into the same pattern.
The loop.
Like the loop. My brother calls it something else. He calls it the matrix. Like when you consistently do something over and over, like you go to school every day, you come back, you eat, you sleep, you
The Matrix. Is that?
you do all of that.
Yeah.
And he taught me this amazing thing during that time. And he said, there's a way where you can start living your life so that you can wake up
Yeah.
from the matrix.
That's it.
And ever since then, I've been living my life a different way. And
Yeah.
I've been receiving so much life and blessings abundantly.
Yeah.
Baie mense het vir my gesê, jy is so oop met jou hart. Van kleins af. Ek kan 'n conversation met 'n 70-jarige ouma hê oor 19 weet jy wat se goede nie. And she's just very, very comfortable. En nou, ek het die dit al verstaan nie, that the spiritual gift within myself was availing itself to people. En met die wie ook my sê en alles daai, het ek weer teruggekom. En ek sit toe by die huis en now I'm just like recollecting myself because I just went through something very, very powerful and very spiritual.
Yeah.
Vergeet.
This is amazing. I love how we're flowing. So your spirit met your soul. Same thing happened to us.
Yes.
The spirit and the soul is two different things.
Yes.
The spirit is the free will side, of course. And the soul is the instinct side.
Yes.
You know, so the instinct side is more maternal, is more from the feminine energy. And the spirit side, the free will, the plotting and planning is more from the masculine. Yeah, so Canon and I, we went through the same experience on the 17th of June, babes, 2021. Yeah. Yeah, 2021. Yeah. From your side,
Oh,
the conversation, the way to the spirit. Is it going to feel sitting through the side things?
ek kan mos nie meer weer sê wat. Dit is my storie.
No, in terms of how it aligns, what do we hear from them that aligns to us?
Oh, no, a lot.
Exactly.
Oh, not no. Yes, a lot. Just spell myself.
That's correctly.
Yeah. A lot of the things that they were talking about, especially this is the stuff I used to go through. Not with my mother, like being motherly, with my granny. You know, believing in herbs and by geloof is die hulle die gekry van die tannie af by die bergen. Sy wil weet, ja, dan moes hy met die olie elke aand en stadig en sag en so. You know, I was like, it's compassionate. It's tenderness.
Yeah.
And I realized that is something that was never modeled to me, other than through my dad. But I couldn't understand it because he's a man and he's soft.
Yeah.
And it didn't make sense because my mother is hard. It threw me up a tree. So I became my mother father.
Yes.
Then my softness became hidden. Because obviously I'm a girl outside. So I can't be showing like I'm a guy like my mother.
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen like a man.
Yes.
So I pretend to be like a girl. But inside I'm like, you know?
And that's the beauty of all of us, yeah. With the spiritual awakening, what I saw, guys, like when you're masculine and you're feminine, shake hands.
Yeah.
When you take your motherly father's genetics, the ancestors, they are in us. You can't favor male ways and you can't favor female ways. But it doesn't mean that you must be confused in your polarity because you were born here to replicate. You know, so I like this. Stomp, anything from you, my brother? I like this.
But God, this sien julle op die future, but hulle excited is vir praat, laat ons kan manifest hoor. Let's drag it to the present.
Let's send it to the ethos.
Yes, praat het.
Ik like I anti-merum vibe. No, my thing has always been to go and seek whatever was said. It can't be found. It can't materialize. That's what I'm about.
The mystical and fantasy. I know. I like that.
We spoke about it this morning, and we said, I feel like the reason why people are the way they are is because we know inside, even though you don't know the answer yet, but you know inside there is an answer for every question.
Yeah.
You know it innately,
Yeah.
and that's why people will hold duck.
Yeah, and you brought it up now and it synchronizes to what I thought this morning.
And so, I've always done this now. I'm disconnected, we do this. Before I come there, I just want to take you through my journey from after high school. So, in matric was now, sorry, nee, baby. There's no before your time.
Ja.
I'm gonna get you it out.
No, it's fine.
But just like off the cuff, nee. So I'm meeting someone. I have a girlfriend, but okay, you're not living up to my vibe, so I'm not always telling you, nah, I don't want you.
Yeah, you're not open and honest there.
No, of course not.
You're young.
It is a jackals, Muslim. So I'm meeting this other girl in Muslim. And she wants to be, she doesn't have a partner. And I'm like, nah, but you just my girlfriend and you can get that she's a matric person. And, you know, she might
Are you ranked?
Dus level sick mis nou uit. Because ek moet ook mis nou, because ek is nog nie boomstom uit te. But all of this, the poetry en het so groot lig op my geskyn, man. And my positivity always speak. When I speak to people, they always wanna learn more or hear more. En ek het dit verstaan hoekom. And so ek sê te vir haar, okay, I'm gonna talk to her, but I never talk to her. And then the Friday, before we went to the movies, nou maak jy my vir ons nou die kamer vir my mooi en so. Because I did it met my sister uitgesit. Because I was being was now me. Ek het
And jackals.
yes. Different sides of me.
Ja.
They came out in alle die hy bestaan het. En ek het op die hostel geabel. En nou maak hulle die kosses vader en moeder se huisie moes nou regkom by van ek moes nou. Ek weet nie hoe ek by hulle opgeëindig het, but ons het ook like 'n klomp dinge saamkom. But to come to the point I want to make. Now we must know in ek los waar in the girl I took to matric becomes hardy. So now I don't have a home to go to and I'm too proud to go to my systems now. So I was like, nah, ek is no matric. I'm gonna be the big man now. I'm gonna go and find my own wood. And luckily I made a friendship with the mother of this particular young lady. So after matric, I told her, I'm quickly gonna pop into my sister just to say, give my report card toe en tell her, nah, I made it. I was vroeg in Januarie maand moes nou poes soos 'n report gehad het. En kom met my sister en haar hele mindset, haar hele posture verander teenoor my man. Is net positief things. En ek is like, nee maar, I'm not gonna trust it man. I'm gonna, ek is hier agter.
Ja, idiot. Ja.
So ek bly in Mamasbury. Ek gaan Darlington om te gaan kuier. But now she doesn't want me to go back home. En ek is like, nah man, die kan 'n dikke uitdaging kom my ons. Because I've known myself to go after everything. If I want something, it is significance to me, I'm gonna go after it. I don't care.
Who's in your way?
I don't care about my own weaknesses. Not so much about who's in my way, because I know if I want it bad enough, it doesn't matter who's in my way. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna punch through walls, I'm gonna move mountains. That is what I want. And if I need it, if I feel the need inside for it, I'm gonna do all of it. So now I go to Darling en hy is 'n lekker vibe en ek kry my sommer nou 'n week en al die goed en ek bly daar. En we were not, because we were not meant to be together, the journey ended quickly. And I couldn't give her what she deserved. Ek net laat hy besef.
Always too late.
That is a learning.
But the lesson is still hard.
And so from that day, I decided, nah, I'm gonna be this person that doesn't have one house, but creates a house wherever I go. And so wherever I now go, there's an open door for me to come and have a cup of coffee or just speak about where I've been. Because I didn't have that at my own house. So I decided, just like we say, we want to see change, right? But we don't want to be part of the change.
You want to change first.
We don't want that.
You want other people to change first.
Exactly. So I decided, nah, if it's change that I seek within our own house, they need to see me create the change in other people's houses also.
Yeah.
Because then they will understand the true significance of having a family. Of trying to understand each other, love with each other, move with each other, motivate each other. So yeah, ek het baie plekke gebly.
Lovely, man.
That's the best though.
And that is a lot of experiences where you got through different connections, emotion. You know, like a lot of people that I met, and I was one of them, we were stuck in our heads and we didn't feel.
Yeah.
Because life became so painful that you just switch off.
Yeah. Now that's my brother. Ek hou van dat wat sy nou gesê, that's my brother. He used to tell me, man, he used to tell me, nah man, sy moet meer individual wees. Ek sê, ek is 'n individual man, nee man, wacht sy, sy maak nie sin nie man. But then, coming back to my creator side, originality,
Authenticity.
en ek sit daar, laas jaar ons werk in Wellington by die drywerplaas. En ek sit in die kamer en ek is besig om die gedag te skryf man, oor hom ons nou. But ek bly karring in die individuality wat hy van praat man. En dan sal hy met my gesig ek lag man, dan maak het vir my kwaad, because you're not giving me an answer nie. En ek is like, Albert nou, wat is die wat sy, hoekom sê sy altyd wees individual en dan lag sy? En nou the man is daaraan, jy is altyd weer, jo, en ek is soos, nou het ek hom aan sy arm en hy is like, nee man, wees individual nou bro. En
Maar op so hal.
in one morning, Sunday morning, ons stap nou dorp toe, ons nou van die plaasie vir uit die dorp toe. En hy sê vir my, kyk net hy winkel, hoe vuil het ons nou lyk en skraap en so. En dan kyk sy al die ander winkels, maar waar gaat die meeste mense aan? En ek is soos, okay, hulle gaan haar aan, because daar kan sy alles kry man. Sy kan alles kry, net wat sy nodig het, kan sy haar kry. If you go to that shop, it's either today, of is dit is ja net, jy moet het bestel. It's a bietjie far-fetched, man. Selfs hier in die neighborhood, as iemand soos, okay, ek is nou al gewoond en alles, but as 'n lady van Sirius miskien nou hier gaat rondstap, of net die deur gedaan, the first thing he's gonna say is, yo, mama, die mense bly mos lekker, man. Jy gaan op papa sê, ons moet nog hier kom bly. So, he told me the lesson. It doesn't matter where you are. met wie jy bevriend is. Always be authentic, always be original within yourself.
Ja.
Because people hulle kan baie gou sien as jy nie yourself is.
Maar ek kan doen lekker wat sy is. Maar ek is ook baie lui te sê.
Ja.
En so skryf jy gedig en ek lees dit gewoon. Wat die gedig zijn so moes nou, ek gaan so. Nou gedeelte wat ek na dit geskryf het, nie voor dit was moes nou, vir iemand wat heeltyd die stroom voel, het hy my nog as 'n waardevolle les kon leer. Dus ek sê, my boeta sê altyd vir my, sy moet individual wees. Wat vir iemand wat die stroom volg, het hy my nog as 'n waardevolle les kon leer. En hy kyk my so, en hy gaan nou net af op my, wat die stroom volg. En ek sê net hom, as jy dat het negatief is. Die ding is, boeta dangerig, maar dat wat boeta doen, as twee verskillende dinge. En hy is baie in sy kop, maar hy is een van die mees in die naad gesitte mens wat 'n mens kan kry. But the pain of what happened to us when we grow up, he never came over within himself first. Because they kan na
Give himself.
ja, sy kan na 'n koopdokter toe gaan, 200,000 rand betaal vir 'n koopdokter vir een session, en as jy terugkom, kom jy weer huis toe na jouself.
Selfde thoughts.
En jou mind gaat recollect wat jy aangesê het. En so, die thoughts gaan nou weer groei binne jou. Het gaan nou weer volle prentjie raak. Nee. So, hy en my ma, hy was oral toe my ouers, was hy like best friends met hulle. Daar was my broer.
Sy oudste.
Hy, nee, my as nog 'n broer van my, maar hy is oorlede aan kanker. So, 29 is my ma dood. 11 as hy dood. So, om jou broer te verloor wat net soos jy lyk, na jou ma verloor, it takes a lot away from you inside.
So easily.
Yeah, but if you don't see it,
At that time, obviously, the pain, you're not gonna see it. You don't wanna live. So like, why am I here?
like to my ma, and okay, I'm gonna tell my story now. Woman to eat.
En iedereen,
Spy.
you're kind
Is your time.
shine.
So, my ma kom eendag huis toe, but like weeks prior before she came from work, toe kyk ons op 'n CP op TV, plek van die vleisverdieners. En Jolene, die colored actress, sy daar so toe water en lewe net vir te veel geraak, soos die CP moes nog gegaan het. En sy gaan en sy verdrink asiel in daai pool. En my ma nee, is like gefocus op daai. Sy's jou kind daar. En because I was around her, was ek baie wys op 'n jong ouderdom. So I'm looking at my mother like, yo, hoe kyk mama nou so altyd die? En ek sê my ouma moes nou, because we were ouma kinders en moes nou ma kinders at the same time. So as dit my ma en ouma gehad, dis hoekom die band so sterk was in die huis uit. En dis hoekom die los so hard gevoel. En few days after dit, nou gaat ouma huis toe. Because die vakansie is nou voorbij. Oma gaat nou huis toe, opa gaat ook huis toe. Naggies en neepies gaat ook huis toe. It's just us en my pa. En my pa, Haman is my superhero nie. Like, die aande wat hy huis toe kom en ek is by die hekkie uit en ek spring op hom en hy kou sy tong man, cause hy al sy tanden uitgetrek moes nou. En ek is like, papa, pagwag die stukkie tsepie. En my chommies rondom my, noem my al by die skool, papa, die stukkie tsepie, because hy is al wat terug warm. En voor hy in die huis in kom, gaat hy om die tuin, ons sit die sparreers aan en so. En die aftermiddag kom my ma huis toe. En niemand het nog uitgeval by ITT. En sy kom huis toe en sy, my broer is met sy vriend en sy sê vir my, you know, when I'm gone, everything is gonna be alright. You don't have to worry. Dat sê hy man. En ek is nou,
Verstaan jy nog redig oké.
sy praat seker nou van donkie jaren en van And all of a sudden, she never turns up again. En in hy tyd en, volg ek moes nog vir haar, koos ek is moes nog haar kind, man. Ek hou van agter my ma en my pa en ek hou van haar plek te loop. En ek loop deur ek boer, laat sy moes nooit vir my kan sien nie. En toe sy my sien skel, sy ga huis toe. En ek doen wat my ma en my pa wil gesê. So I go home. En die auntie van die kris en so sê nog, maar hulle het vir haar gesien sy loop op die dam se wal. En me hearing dit,
Knowing what you saw, the
reflecting
feeling that you watched.
reflecting back to what I saw. Now it becomes full circle for me.
Your picture.
Sy kom hier huis en ek dink mos nog maar sy gaan nie dit doen nie. She's coming home guys. Nee worry nie. My pa is nog goed probeer settle. En my pa week laat, my ma kom hier huis toe. Die polisie, die plaasboer, meneer Stein, hulle soek vir haar so. En hulle kry pa by 'n tweelingdam. Dieselfde dam wat ons altyd as 'n familie, like Sondag het loop en waar sy het gehou van foto's wat. Sy het baie fotoshoots en goed is gehad. So, daar wat sy altyd gaan foto's neem. She went dit daarop. She took dit daarop and she went and did what she did. Sy het 'n klip om haar lyf vasgemaak en sy het, sy het ingestap en so. En die polisie en almal is nou haar toe hulle nou vir haar kry en so. En ek is so 'n mal ding uit. Kus my kop weer overtaan. Ek kan nie dit glo nie en ek kan dit nie verwerk. En ek haloop like in die straat op en af. Maar ek haloop nou nie nêrens. Ek haloop bietjie te baas. Ek haloop nou net hier. En ek kon sit. En toe ek kon sit, toe die familie nou allemaal daar is en so. Toe raak ek net stil. En iets binne my sê net, hou vir hulle vas rondom jou.
Ja.
Hou vir hulle vas.
Yeah, it's hoe oud is hulle is?
9.
Oh, beautiful age.
Yeah.
This is a tough one to talk on because I don't want to.
Yeah, you see, it's a trial and tribulation one that we all face.
Ja.
My sister was murdered again. My sister doodgeskiet. En ek relate toe op uit. But the universe, the way you could sing, bring die toets also way om voor steker te maak. Ja. En heel kant enige trials and tribulations.
Eeuw.
Te veel seker, ne?
As daar nou een is wat ek vir hom vertel het, ek dink ek gesê tweede dag, right? And I was like all up in my head in the kitchen. En hy kom toe agter, hy is met so baie empathetic tussen en ek kom toe agter ek te sê dit.
Hoe die sê nog al baie mooi, dis 'n baie testimonies.
Ek sê net maar, en ek sit toe neer en ek sê vir hom, you know, it's almost been a year since it has happened to me. And now I find myself like feeling like the whole world is gonna crumble on me again. En de van my terug na so, dit was 2023, ja, 2023, ja, 2023. Ek en my jonger, my nephew maak toe gereed om skoolvakansie by my maale moes na op die plaas te wees. Maar is net soos 'n hele week voor die tyd, voel ek net, nee man, ek wil nie eindelijk gaan nie. Ek weet nie wat het is nie, maar ek wil nie eindelijk gaan nie. En hy convince my toe en daar pak ons so sakke en ons gaan toe af. Maar net soos ons die regelnote toe nou ry, begin spring my oog. En ek kyk vir my oudboeta en ek sê vir hom, my oog spring, hy is like, yeah, iets gaan gebeur, ek weet nie wat is, but you got this. And I'm like, what if I don't?
Yeah.
And he tells me, all you need to know is that you can always come back to us and you'll be fine. En ek sê van, dat is exactly wat ek nou wil hoor, but I'm not trusting this, man. Ons kom toe, onder my mala, dis was nou Easter naweek se dinges is. And for some odd reason, I still don't like celebrating Easter because of the whole experience and stuff. Ek en 'n vriendin van my raak toe lekker by mekaar en ons gesels en sy sê toe vir my sy wil 'n draaistap en ek sê nee man, ek kom net uit die Kaap uit en ek is moe, ek smaak nie nou vir lopend so nie. En dit word 'n bietjie skemer en so en ek besluit ook fine, you win, ek gaan nog gaan. Maar wat gaan ek nou anders doen? En ons gaan toe na 'n ander plaas toe. Die plaas is nie so ver van ons af, is like loopafstand. En ons geniet vir ons daar en het gaan net heel zollig en so. En met die sing ek there's this specific guy, like I don't know what he's doing, but his eyes is like focused on me the whole time. And I'm like, okay, I think it's time for me to go home. En ek sê te vir haar, ek voel net iets is reg man. En die vibe is nice en so. Sy sê weer, ek gaan bly as sy wil huis toe gaan huis toe en so. En ek besluit, okay, my wil ook nie alleen loop nie. Nou vraag ek aan 'n vriend van my, kan jy nie meer afpad neem tussen my plaas en jou plaas en dan kan ek net 'n ander stuk verder loop. Maar dit is so ver. And being the nice person that he is, he walks with me. And hy draai totaal, ek is toe amper naby my gedeelte van die plaas en all of a sudden I just feel something hitting against my head.
Ja.
From the back of my head. And I lose consciousness for a vivid moment. And then I regain my consciousness and I'm being choked.
Sure.
Right? And I don't know like who this person is, but I know because I saw you at this place. And he's like on top of me, not letting go. And okay, I've done self-defense, but in that moment, nothing comes to mind. I'm like in shock. My whole body's like shutting down on me. I'm trying to move an arm. It's not moving. Everything is just overwhelming.
Moving in slow motion.
Yes. En ek weet nie hoe ek reg gekry het nie, and I'm just like running.
Yeah.
And I'm like running. And this person's not stopping. He's continuing. He's like running after me. And I get home to my parents while my parents not ready. Another day. And my nephew, he's there and I'm telling him, go back, we need to go now.
Yeah.
Because this is the feeling that I had, and something happened and he's like seeing the blood and he's like overreacting. He's like, who did this to you? I'm like, we just need to go right now. It's either we call the police and we stay, but mom and dad's not here, so I don't know what to do. And nobody else is here that's grown me.
Yeah.
Die mense gaat nie nou verstaan nie. Almal is jonk wat die is.
Ja.
En hulle is almal besooi my, niemand gaan kan help.
Ja.
En hy kom toe en out of all the people he could have chosen, ne? He continues to go after me. I don't know what it was.
Ja.
En ons het die hele besigheid aangegaan. My ma se roosbos tot op die dag. Dis voor my huis, ne? My ma se roosbos tot op hierdie dag, it's still destroyed.
Sure.
En ek is daar in die planke en alles gesien in my nek en he's just like fighting. I'm like trying to run inside the house and I'm trying to defend myself and it's just unlocked.
Yeah.
And it came to the point where he was like really now, like it's gonna be the end now.
Yeah.
And he's getting the knife and he wants to stab and I'm like, I don't know how to like handle this. And someone takes him off with me. and I just covered blood all over. I had the scars and everything. And to this day, because it happened on Easter, I don't
Sure.
I don't really like doing Easter and knowing about Easter. And during that experience, I called my elder brother, ne? But I don't know what went through his mind because he's all the way in Cape Town and I'm all the way in Rosenville. So there's like a whole 1,000 kilometers or 70 or whatever kilometers where he can't reach me. But I need him now because he's my protector and my savior. So in that moment, but he can't get to me. And I'm calling him and he tells me, you will do what you need to do. I'm like, I don't know what do I need to do? If I die and then what?
Yeah.
Phones cuts out. Phone cuts out. I just and the police comes. They ask me everything was now and I had to like sit back because now everything is like
Yeah, all the information is mangled.
ja, alles kom nou te vinnig op my af en ek begin skree net hysteries en hoping like something else happened and they ask me do I feel any discomfort or whatever and all I remember is the pain that I felt in my head and the fact that I was out and to this day I still don't know like what happened between that time frame and cause when I woke up he was on top of me and I've been since then and I got back to Cape Town my brother made it his first priority to like help me get through it but every other day was like feeling okay, I'm getting there, but then I'm back. And anything, even me just being around men that aren't my brothers, that freaked me out. I couldn't like go outside, like even staying in the breeze for a minute and just be there and just be there.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's the nervous system.
Yes.
Yeah, the nervous system is something that we all tend to not focus on. Now,
Yeah.
if you focus on your nerves and your emotions come right. But if you're going to have fears and you're going to carry these things, we have to detach from a pain trauma I've learned. You know, and to be able to detach from it, you actually have to do what you've done now and what you've done now. We face it head on. What we do is we faced it head on and I had to cry out all my traumas to get rid of insecurities. Well, but that is part of the awakening process.
It does.
Yeah. Does there anything from your side? I'm just checking now. We're almost on an hour already. Are we?
Almost.
Yeah.
It's still the same.
Oh no. Anything you want to add? I know today is the day that we listen.
A styler, so na.
I want to keep the episode to an hour. Then we can also do a part 2 afterwards if you want to. Okay.
Oh, we can even make this into 30-minute sections.
Yeah.
Because people mentions that things and spend like
Exactly right. Do you guys want to add anything to the segment? If you want to do something else?
No.
Because I think the message is clear. We all have pain and trauma.
Yeah.
But it's how we handle it. And the spirit is important with the soul.
Yeah.
You have to be open to learning about stuff you don't understand. Yes. As you go to the light. That's the kind of fantasy. Yes. Because life is almost like a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
But in order for you to receive in, exploring the gift, you also need to give the gift.
Exactly.
We have to
The yin yang. What you put out, you give back.
So almost like the gift of the givers that I hope can say.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, we can do that in the second segment.
Yeah. So we're going to be back for part 2 after this. I'm just going to stop the recording now. And
But you guys can be back for 2.
oh yeah, we won't finish this off. Yeah, it depends.
Oh,
It's
she
open.
be also
Yeah, open. Oh, the two of you can do it alone. Yeah, so thank you guys. We'll be back for part 2.
Peace.
Welcome back all. We went through the trials. We're gonna end for the tribulations. You heard the stories. Pain and trauma is something we all face. Nervous system regulation is required. And when that happens and you get into the tribulation side of things, so we want to go there. Boomstorm, can you lead us into that?
Okay guys, het is Boomstorm weer hier, voor de tweede keer. Ik weet jullie is nog aan moe van mij, nou nog niet zo aan. So, jullie eerste wat ik eet. Hier staan nog net Boomstorm, maar voordat die naam van die boek was eigenlijk Legende uit die Linde. You know, creating a legacy out of all your pain and trauma.
Okay.
Finding yourself, finding what you love and going full song into it. En die baby gaan mij is nou, zeg maar 2 maanden oud, ne?
Welcome to the world, baby.
You guys are the first podcast to interview me on it. Big story of a book, it's 15 years in the making. So is nou van Motorika in graad 12 tot nou toe. En ik heb al die geschreven, deur al die pyn en trauma. So as 'n gedig vir elke iets wat ek
Yo, you
weet
out
van.
quiet.
And the most important thing I feel about this is dat het vat jou geestelikheid ook aan.
Oh.
Like ek sou nou sê, nah, ek is net spiritual, but as ek, when I write something, dan kan sy sien my geestelikheid beweeg saam met my spirituality. Ek glo net nie so baie aan die strukture van die geestelikheid nie. Maar die boek, joh, en al die gedagte. Like, is goed wat ek 10 jaar terug geskryf het in die boek, nee. En as ek het nou lees, sal ek nog steeds huil, man. Ja, sal nog steeds hy feeling voel. As jy nie imprint. En die prentjie wat dit skets, sal ek nog steeds sien en ek sal net so sê, nah, maar ek is trots op hoe ver gekom. En hier's 'n klein lightie binne my wat sê, ja, spooksie guys.
That's his spirit in the soul.
Ja.
Ja, is leuk.
So die is my eerste baby. Is nog 9 om te gaan. 9 om te gaan en dan 9 om 10 short stories om te gaan en dan I'm gonna retire and just
Love your goal. You manifesting it here with you, my brother.
yeah.
You manifesting it.
By that time I believe that I will be busy touring the world, changing lives. First in our own country and then outside of here.
Oh.
En die beste nuus nee, wat in die week gebeur het, 2 weke terug se Saterdag het ons Londense artist ontmoet, Lavan Hipokoi. Sy het ons geïnterview want sy is so op awesome manager. Nie fulltime, maar sy doen haar ding en alles wat julle nou van sien op die social, gaan net goeie dinge wees. Koos, soos ek nou vir Esel gesê het, dat ons is besig om toeriste gaat na ons huis gekom om 'n full co-experience te kry. Om die ceremonie op pads te gaan en dan gaat ons wel ons kuns bekendstel van my ouder, my, ek sal sê my ouder, like ek moet sê my swaai. Hy is baie kwaad. So hy is a painter. So he does paintings, dat wat is hier om me. Hy design het, ons help hom.
Free and art.
Ja,
Ja.
en we design clothes as well. Die kleren wat is hier aan het, you know. En nog ander kleren, dat wat is op die kasine kan doen. So, ons is het zeker militair, onze familie. En die ding is net, zelfs met die boek ook, zelfs met alles wat we doen, dat is hier succesie. Dat is bijkomende van ons.
Ons lukkies van die puzzle.
Ja. So sy sê, wanneer ons om die tafel sit,
That's the success.
get the succes.
Yeah.
Sy met
The why.
sy met my, dat is my sukses. My broer, my suster hier met my, dat is my sukses. Because in order for us to come to a point of success, moet daar 'n point of origin is. En as jy 'n point of origin gaan nurture, none of that will be
Can stand.
ja. So dis die eerste baby wat ek het. En die mooiste van die ding is, En ons sien dit, mense kry hulle blomme as hulle eers dood is en so. Hulle weet nie hoe jy oor hulle voel terwyl hulle lewe nie. And so, here in the book, I'm going to start with these two wonderful people here. Karma So en Chase Luton. Chase Luton, sy rete naam.
Likoten.
Likoten.
I know him.
He-
Oscar. It's a nice guy.
Musically, he's the guy I look most up to. Net hy authenticity gaan hom man. He doesn't want to be like somebody else. Hy volg sy eie pad ook het nou werk op die weekie. En dan hierdie vroukie, die mooie vroukie so, sy is nou nie meer vandag met ons nie. Background story is, sy het in my gegloed en niemand in my gegloed nie. Ek skryf nie soos die ander mense skryf nie. Ek skryf net soos Boomstom skryf, soos dit op Boomstom se mind kom. Net soos dit waar, sy die spiritual gift, as dit kom by my skryf, dat is my spiritual gift, om prente in mekaar te sit, sodat mense volle iets kan kry op die einde kan nie daar. En wanneer ek skryf is dit like, ek sien net die prentjies, maar my hand gaan wat, ek sien net prentjies wel en nou, val die terrane.
Ja.
Ek hou nooit nie, but as ek skryf, dan val my terrane, ek sê like,
Lekker release.
I did it again.
Yes, that's tapped in, my brother. Channeling.
Lekker.
We're looking forward to the...
Ja, ek gaan dit lees. En dan gaan ek het eers 'n bietjie trein vertaal. Ja, omdat ek half van my skoolloopbaanjare Engels was en die ander helfte Afrikaans. So sommige kere verstaan ek baie goed in Afrikaans. Veral die eerlikheid en die opregtigheid. Ek voel af die Afrikaanse klemtoon op hulle woorde as like, as voor discipline, as spek en discipline as Afrikaans. Lyn naad vanuit tongue as aan die strik, you know.
Is het grappig van
So it gives me like, Afrikaans gives me like, what was the people on the sea? The Navy. Afrikaans is like the Navy to me.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I also like it in English because it's more fluid. You can speak to a broader audience, a spectrum of people to feel the same emotion. Not necessarily just hear your words. So, yeah.
Ja, so dit is as meestal Afrikaans.
Nie ek laugh op.
Like, it's the Afrikaans Septimus was van Zuid-Afrika.
Hilda en Oba se woord.
So, all my life, my mother was English, but she never spoke it because we didn't understand English. But she loved English. She used to read to me. And even my brother and my sister, hulle het die klein goetertjies gehad net hulle so uitknip aan die Bybel en plak hulle op die B, maak hulle dit amper soos 'n boom met so. Hence my name is Boomstomp. En ons het ook al like 'n boom in ons yard gehad, dat is al so doen het. En toe my ma dood van, toe moes ons in 'n klein huisie in terecht moes nou. Obviously in 'n political plaas, reels en so. Great goed though. Want daar is waar die goeie mooi dinge verstop. Ja, daar heb net mooi lang begin. En toe hulle die boom afsaag, ek was gekleed man. Ek het moeilik geraak en hoekom hulle nou op boom afsaag? Die mense wat die boom afgesaag het dan gesien wat die boom bring man. But I understood they want things how they love it. En dat is ook my naam Boomstomp is. So there's Afrikaans in jou.
Yeah.
There's Shakespeare English.
Nice.
My version of it. And then there's just like Afrikaans here and there. Man.
Yeah.
Like even die Afrikaans wat ek praat het in die boeken is like tussen suiwer Afrikaans en the Cape dialect.
Ja.
So paying homage to everyone at once. The English part is to the Kosa culture mostly because most of them they don't understand Afrikaans. So I thought, let me give them so 1 or 2 messages in poem and stuff. So ja, die boek is voor 20 jaar en nou kan jullie weer terug in hom lees. Sustenance of the soul.
Love it.
Ek het, dus ek sê, ek skryf voor het. Die tweede ene is al reeds klaar. Hy moet net weggesteer daar, but ons focus nou net eerst op hom en dan val die ander goeders.
Yeah.
So, ja, die is my baby en ek kan nie wacht vir die anders om te kom nie, man.
Love it. Your goals and your energy is powerful, brother. Yourself, Queen?
Ons het de official boeklaunch wat ons mee bezig is, die planning daarvan voor die boek. De gaan aankomen somewhere in April, ons we nog niet op het datum besluit. En
Kom maar eers jou weer op. Wat is het?
en dan voor mijzelf, ik heb besluit, I'm just gonna start all over again with making music. The version of myself that I was maybe a year or two ago is not the version of myself that I am now.
Ja, ik ben eens.
I would rather start over with the new version of myself, knowing that this is the version that I want to keep forever.
Yes.
And this version of myself has taught me so much, and I'm stronger than I was before.
Yeah.
Because now, as ik het dan zeg, ga ik het doen.
Yeah.
En als ik een zekere besluit ga maken, I'm gonna stick to it.
Yes.
En niemand, en nou schat voor mijn vader alles sukkels over met mij bij de huis. Want sometimes, als ik nou besluit, nobody's gonna eat tonight. Because I'm not gonna make food. Dan gaat het zo wees. Jullie gaan elkaar zitten kijken. But I'm not gonna do anything tonight. Dan zie ik hoe, dan ga ik en dan spring je nou aan. En dan breng je nou voor mij mijn 5-course meal. En dat is die mooie wat ik uit het uitvaart. Ja, dat is die mooie wat ik uit.
Lovely. Nee, dat is mooie mensen. Dat is mooie mensen. Babes, anything from your side?
Well, I have a lot to say. I don't want to start talking because normally ik is baie long-winded. Dat my punt kan daar sit. So ik het niet vir hulle
Yeah, so also I'm doing a conflict battle beta 11th of April. It's like a few days after my birthday, which is on the 6th birthday, on the 6th of April.
Mine is the 10th of April.
See how the universe works? So ons gaat so maar een birthday vir.
Is that why not?
Yep.
So you were just in the conflict.
Yeah. So you're the funniest part, no? I should have been attending that event. First, I was living in Mama's, but it's on the difference in Tribulations was about car. Het was nog niet altijd dat, man. But then I came to Cape Town. Last year we should have gone. It was his birthday and the event was afterwards. But I was like, okay, hoe is het nou? Like, het was haar ceremony geweest. So, als je nou die twee op een schaal zit, gaat het nou niet
Clash.
die alle weer importance moest nou eerst. En toen hulle ons nou een post gemaakt, man. Voor wie wil julle nou zien op die next kaart, op die April kaart. En ik heb nou eerst een lekkere zitten doen. What is the next challenge voor mij? Dus ik is een goede schrijver. No doubt about it. Ik weet dat van mij. En ik weet ik is die greatest als ik mijn pen aan neerzet. Voor mijzelf. Niet voor andere mensen. Net voor mijzelf. Dus als ik zo gaan denken, I'm not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
En ik denk, man, who do I want to see? Gaat ik nou zeggen Capital L of gaat ik nou zeggen Al Crooks of gaat ik nou enig iemand anders een naam? Ik zeg, man, why don't you say your own name and call out the whole squad and kijk wie but. And the funny thing, mensen lachen moest nou, because we can ook op boomstamp as a big rap and so no one knows. There's a few of them that I sing songs to that knows I can go deep if I want to. En die mannetje, yo, ik weet niet wat gaan nou, hij is baie vervelig ook, man. Hij lijkt zo'n man boodschappen sturen zo. Hij daar oma groeitje in het niet. But I love him, man. I love him a lot, because he was the one that took the chance.
Wie is dit nou?
Brandplaatje, hij noemt ons ja Mr. President.
Arsie.
I don't know why. Maybe he feels a type of
Ja, misschien mama's kief.
But no, obviously, dat weet ik geen zijn bloemen. Maar soms moet man niet bloemen wat ook.
Ik leer jongens.
Those are very battle.
You know, authenticity on the better rap cards to me. Sometimes you need to take the flowers before you give it.
Yeah.
But daar is het beter in. Van die mensen wat geloof het. Those are the people that know what I can bring. Those who love, hulle is 'n bietjie surprised. But when they see on the 11th of April who I really am
Love it.
and what I can really bring, I dare not say I didn't tell them
Ja.
that I'm that man.
Hulle gesê as 'n slag aan die gang.
Ken dat by een viskin gaan ons aan bij dat met Justin hulle. No, but that is a day after my birthday cup party. Ja, maar het is je birthday, nee, ik was er geboren.
Ja, jy het die pyn so as jy hom
So, yeah man, I just want to go there, have liquor fun me.
Ja.
Are you reason that be?
No, there's nothing out
As dit didn't say it.
You know, we just bantering each other. Me.
Ja.
Julle hier begin aan nou al die pap te kan maak.
I was the first one to start it.
Maar nou jy ben nou sê vir oompie president dat nou iets terug gesê dat jy daar begin.
All I want to say, en ek wil hê jy moet die, wat ek hê jy moet die, like, amper so nou ingefokus het op my gesig, man. Because ek wil hê, moet sien.
Oké. Zoom. Ja, ik ga
Sowieso.
Ja, ik ga even vet opzetten. De battle is op Boomstomp.
So,
Here we go.
Kyk uit die skerm.
Mr. President, on the 11th of April, I want you to hear me clearly. It's either you step up to the plate, of ek gaat jou opeet. You know, in this instance, I think you saw what happened to the Venezuelan president. And I don't want to trump you star, bro, but I'm coming for you.
Daar is het challenge nou.
And whoever stands after you, tell him to be ready, because Boomstomp is in the house. We are out to one way.
Mr. President. Mr. President. Yes, the real resident. The Boomstomp sticking out.
On the resonance.
In Lyse plate.
Nou, wat nou?
Maar de
Ja.
Lose yourself.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. Any last things you guys want to put out?
Yeah, okay. Where you can find us is by my own page, Boomstomp, on Instagram, on Facebook. I don't do TikTok, because I'm a bit older now. Nog niet tijd om heel de te dansen en zo. But yeah, we're gonna come to TikTok, and then also ZeeKiewiets on Instagram and on Facebook. And then just WhatsApp and Messenger.
Lovely.
That's where you can find us. That's where you can, on YouTube you can find the Phoenix Queen there. She has a single out called Phoenix Queen. Beautiful. When she sings, yo.
We're gonna play it now.
Yeah, we must play it. Yeah, man. People need, I feel like this. People need to hear music. People need to, like, alam mo net stil sa en voel, you know, hoe het vir my laat voel.
Yeah.
Like the first time we met, she came sing from upstairs en ek staan en was goed ook, man. I never heard her sing until die day. En ek is like, man, ek kan nie nou my nek so van haar dan, en is moes hier. But hy type was het moes nou like,
Ja.
en ek is like, yo, nah, het is een literally.
An angel. Lovely.
Okay, that's a gesture.
Yeah.
Right? Remember how I said I want to start afresh?
Oh, she doesn't want to play.
But I don't want to do that one, but I can introduce you to something.
Yes, then we can play another one, and we can actually end the episode with your song.
Yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
play that for the viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
I can tell her how many lies.
Yeah, can play that one.
Is my favorite so ja nou.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually edit it in the actual song. You send it to me.
Yeah, but I want to play it. I want to play it on the TV.
Yeah, we're gonna do that now.
It's not on YouTube.
Oh, on the phone. Okay, so let's just say bye.
Yeah.
And we're so tired.
Thank you for joining us. This was amazing. We enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too.
It was lovely.
It was beautiful meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Never mind the show. It was just like
I feel
meeting new
I
songs.
feel this is my second house.
Come here.
It was
That there is the moment we entered the door. That's not something you can fake.
Thank you.
But
It's actual to no one, you know? Authentic, no.
Yeah, you can only see what you are.
Yeah.
by warm gevoel.
Welcome.
best friends for life.
Here we go. So guys, let's say goodbye to all. Peace out. No, guys.
Thanks
See you in the
for joining.
Bye.